And so the story goes. Spurs out of another cup competition again. Yeah, man. Cup exit. Probably predicted exit, to be honest, because it's not an easy ground to come to. It's not an easy ground to come to at all. And we're missing a couple of players as well. In fact, a couple is an understatement. We're missing quite a lot of players. So yeah, we've not won this game. We're out of the League Cup. But you know what? I'm actually smiling. I'm smiling because I'm actually encouraged by what I saw today. And I'll get into all of this because I know this is probably not what many of you lot wanted to hear. You probably came here thinking, rah, he's going to be fuming, vexed, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm upset that we haven't gone through. I'm annoyed at certain things that I'll speak on. But generally, I'm quite happy with the performance for the most part. Let's not forget, this is a difficult fixture, and we've come here with no Romero. We've come here with no Destiny. We've come here with no Madison. We've come here with no Kulusevski. We've come here with no Solanke. We've come here with a half-fit Moani. We've come here having to play the same players that we've played for God knows how many games in Bentancur, Palinha, right? Yeah? We're playing Jed Spence at left back. We had to play Bergvall in the 10, who was basically playing as a left winger today. So a lot of things that haven't gone in our favour in the lead up to this game. And yeah, it's actually looked quite positive, which is crazy. You will be like, oh, Tobes, you lost the game. Hold that. Yeah, I will hold it. I'll hold it because it's a cup I wanted to win. This is a cup competition I wanted to win. This is a trophy that I looked at and I said, you know what? We need to try and go far in this cup competition. But listen, unfortunately, we didn't do it today. But mind you, we didn't start with Mickey van der Ven. We didn't start with Kudus. We had to rest them. We had to rest them because we've got tough fixtures coming up. So we had to prioritize, right? And in the end of the day, what's more important? Listen, I would love a trophy. This referee today. Oh, my days. This referee today. Joke ting. I would love a trophy. But I don't want to be put in the same position that we were put in last season. Yeah? Mickey van der Ven has played every single Premier League game this season. He's played every single Champions League game this season. Yeah? No rest. Kudus has played every single Premier League game this season. He's played every single Champions League game this season. No rest. He's even played in the League Cup before this game and came on today. No rest. We had to prioritize the squad. Because if you recall, last year, November and December is where it went kaput. Everyone dropping like flies. And where we're already losing players to injury. Another one, Archie Gray, out for 4 to 5 weeks, out of nowhere. That's a player who, okay, cool, you can say he's not important, but that's a player who would have played today. Absolutely guaranteed he would have played today. But guess what? He didn't. He didn't play today because he's injured. Because we're getting injuries like no man's business. So it was important that the manager rotated, and he did rotate today. And the performance was, in my opinion, I thought the performance was good. It wasn't perfect. Of course, there are flaws, there are issues, but it was a good performance if I compare it to the performances we've had in recent weeks. If I compare it to Wolves, way better than Wolves, way better than Monaco, way better than Bodo. And mind you, this is a difficult ground. This is a difficult ground to come to. This is a ground we haven't won at for 3 years. Yeah? This was not an easy game, and yet we've come here and we've actually played well. I think the 2-0 scoreline flatters Newcastle. I'm sorry, I think it does. I think it flatters Newcastle. Not even saying that they didn't deserve to win. I'm saying 2-0. It's not a fair reflection of the game because we had opportunities. We had openings. They had some good performers. I thought Tonali played well. The centre-backs, I thought they defended really well. But yeah, like, I actually felt like we were comfortable for large parts of the game. And it was weird because it was a shaky start to the game. But after we got to grips with the game, I thought we played some good stuff, man. I thought we played some good stuff. We had a couple nice passages of play. The manager, he's made some tweaks since Everton, and he's continued those tweaks in this game. And I think it's paying dividends. I don't know if you lot have noticed it. I'm sure you have, because we all see it. It's very obvious. But like the way we build, he's changed it. We're not building with the two centre-backs anymore. Porro's staying back, and we're building with the three. We're building with the three. And then as you can see in the midfield as well, you look at, let me give you an example. So Aston Villa, it was Javi that was just in the pockets, in between the lines. Now we got Javi and Bergvall. Against Everton, we had Javi and Kudus. We had both playing in the pockets. Today we had Bergvall and Javi. Bergvall was playing off the left, and he played well, but he'd come in, tuck in, play centre. Javi was playing central, but also would drift off the left / right sometimes. So we've added more bodies into the midfield to play into. We've given ourselves an extra passing option to build out from. And then we're keeping our left back high to hold the width. Of course, Spence isn't left-footed, but I thought Spence was really good today. This is probably one of Spence's best performances in a couple of weeks. I thought he was really good today. Really good today. But he wasn't the only one. As I said, I mentioned Bergvall. I thought Bergvall played well. I thought Palhinha played well. I thought Bentancur played well. I thought Danso played well, bar maybe one dodgy pass. That probably led to their goal, to be honest. It led to their goal. A dodgy pass that led to their goal. But I thought he played well. I thought Palhinha, makeshift centre-back, I thought he played well. I think I mentioned his name already. So that's why I'm coming here. I'm like, I can't really be too mad. I'm annoyed we've lost, but I can't be mad at the performance because I don't think we performed badly. I think we performed well enough to have potentially got something out of this game. I thought Sarr was decent as well. I thought Javi Simmons was decent. It wasn't an amazing game. Of course, we expect more. We want to see higher caliber performances. But today was a refresher of the glimpses of quality that he can show. Everyone did their bit today, apart from 3 people that I'm going to touch on. We moved the ball from our box into their box. Well, to be honest, they were surprisingly easy to play through today. Maybe it's because Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes didn't start alongside Tonali, but they were easy to play through, and we played through them well. We created openings. Richarlison should have scored more than once. Like, we didn't create bucket loads of chances, but we looked like a team who had way more fluidity, way more of an idea with the ball at our feet. And that's with them missing 1 or 2 glaring chances. I'm positive because I saw a game plan today that looks like it can bear fruit, like it can pay dividends when better attacking players come into the side. That's what I saw today. Congrats to Newcastle. Obviously, they're defending their trophy. But yeah, I can't really be too mad at the performance. Mad at the result. I can't be too mad at the performance. I thought Bergvall, as I said, he played well, carried the ball well, passed the ball well, drove forward, operating in several different parts of the pitch. I thought Chaffee combined well with a couple of players here and there. Yeah, it wasn't really a bad performance, man. It wasn't really a bad performance. In fact, if I have to go off performances, I would say this is actually 2 good performances back to back. It's weird. We've played worse than we did today and we've got results. But today we actually played decent. In fact, I think we played good. I think we played good today and we didn't score. We lose the game. That's football. Such is life. It's football. But it is what it is. It's signs of encouragement, and it's the signs I want to see, because then it gives me more trust in the method more than the immediate outcome. Like, the method is what's most important for me. Results are great, but if the method isn't certain, the results will falter. They'll falter. The method has to be certain. And today, the method on how we wanted to use the ball, how we wanted to attack, what we wanted to do in and out of possession, it was clear. It was clear. And I didn't actually... I wasn't mad at watching Tottenham. I wasn't disappointed in watching Tottenham today. I was just disappointed in some of the things that happened on the football pitch, which I'm going to touch on now. Kinski. I'm sorry. This guy's not good enough. I've tried to keep the faith, but this guy's not good enough. Every single time he plays, 80% of games, he's making mistakes. And they're horrific mistakes. What on earth is he doing? The first goal, he's got to save that. We got shagged, by the way, for the first goal. We got shagged. The referee's got to stop that game until our players are set. They had an unfair advantage and they took advantage of it. And they scored. But be that as it may, Shaw gets to the header. Save it. Save the shots. And then the second goal, I don't even know what he's playing at. In a game where we kept Barnes quiet, Voltemada quiet, Ilanga quiet, why are we conceding these dumb goals? This is someone who some of our fans were saying, oh, start him over Vicario. Not a chance. Vicario is 10 times the goalkeeper this is. 10 times the goalkeeper. 10 times. Kinski is crap. Sorry, I've had enough. He's crap. I know he's young, but he's crap. He stinks. Always making mistakes. So nervous. Everything you want to say about Vicario, he's 10 times worse. I don't want to see this guy play. One of my friends made a point in the group chat, big up Ant, about Brandon Austin. Brandon Austin should be starting ahead of this guy. He's better than him. Every single performance I've seen for Brandon Austin, it's been better than Kinski. Apart from that first game where I actually thought Kinski was mad. What happened to that Kinski? Against Liverpool, he was mad. But this, nah, man, I'm not having it. Sorry, he's a dud. He's a bust. He's a bust. We need to move him on in the summer. And get a proper goalkeeper that can actually rival Vicario and even possibly oust Vicario if Vicario is not on it. But then, that's the goalkeeper. Let's talk about the two outfield players because we were playing with 9 men today. Richarlison. Deary me. I don't even know what he did for that chance in the first half. He's let the ball come across him. He's not even connected. Then at the end of the first half, he's had a header and he's just headed it straight at the goalkeeper. He had a decent effort in the second half that forced a good save from Ramsdale, who actually made 2 good saves in the second half, one against Sarr and then one against Richarlison. But this guy is just useless, bro. Like, I really want us to cut ties with him. I want us to cut ties with him so bad. And this is a player that I really championed to come to this club because I thought he was a good player. He's not. He's rubbish. At this level, he's rubbish. He can go down to maybe like a Burnley or whatever and he can score goals. He's proven even this season, as crap as he's been, he can score goals. But guess what? He's not good enough. The hold-up stinks. Always crying. Always on the ground looking for fouls. Always trying to get into arguments. Can't hold up the ball consistently. Can't link play consistently. Can't tuck chances consistently. Can't do anything consistently. Can't protect the ball consistently. Just a deterrent. He's a deterrent to any positive things that we want to do through the front man. He's a deterrent. But he'll give you one good game in 5 and make you think, rah, there's something in him. Or he'll score despite playing absolutely dog shit and you'll say, rah, oh, he's on a run. No, he's rubbish. And he needs to be sold. I don't care. Let him score 20 goals this season for all I care. He needs to be sold in the summer. He's not good enough. And this is coming from a Richarlison fan. This is coming from someone who actually likes the person. But we need to cut ties in January. If not January, then the summer. And get someone better. And then that brings me on to my next point. I've said it time and time again. I've said it time and time again. Time and time again. Brennan Johnson is one of the worst footballers I've seen play at this football club. He's one of the worst wingers I've seen play at my football club. One of the worst. When I look for wingers who this guy is better than, I'm scratching the surface. You're looking at maybe Nkudu, Ng. He is the worst winger at our football club right now. And I'll say that with chest. He's the worst. And I've been saying this for yonks. He is terrible. He doesn't track back. He doesn't win duels. He can't cross. He can't dribble. He can't shoot. Outside the box anyway. He doesn't do anything. He makes no impact on the football pitch. Every single flank he plays on is a black hole. He had Bergvall having to come right wing and do his job. He had Pellegrini having to come right wing and do his job. Everyone has to do his job for him. But no, oh, he's amazing because he arrives in the back post. F off. He is rubbish. The sooner we move on guys like Johnson and Richarlison out of this football club, the better. Johnson is a stain on this football club. He is terrible. One of the worst wingers I've ever seen wear the shirt at Tottenham. One of the worst. Sorry. Trust me, I know what a shit footballer looks like. I'm shit. I am a shit footballer. So I'll tell you this. I know what shit looks like. And that is shit. That is awful. Awful. Don't care how many GNA you get. It can't mask it. You stink every single game. And it's like playing with a man down. It's not good enough. We need to move on guys like him. We should have cashed in the summer and we should be looking to sell him in January. Awful. Absolutely awful. Thomas Frank, thank you for the setup. Appreciate the setup. Understand the changes. Happy with the instruction. Happy with the tactics. Let's keep it going. Let's dust ourselves off. Let's recover. We were able to rest Mohamed Kudus. We were able to rest Mickey van der Ven for some minutes. Now, let's get back to winning ways. Let's recover and let's move on to Chelsea. That's a game we can win. Let's go and win it.